everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am going to go through a Q&A of baby questions that people have had for me, and then also do my go-to mom look that I do all the time if I have to go look presentable somewhere, but I barely put on makeup. All these questions were asked in one way or another. It was either through like a phone call, in person, or on Instagram and on Facebook. Yes, so let's go ahead, jump into the video, and get started in this wonderful makeup look and my thoughts on mom life and baby number 3. The gender will be revealed at the end of the video, so keep watching. But I have a couple notes down of the questions that people have asked me, because I had posted to ask me some mommy questions as I get ready for baby number 3. So I have them in my phone right here on my notepad. Here we go. So as I do my mom makeup, I will go ahead and go through the questions that were asked, and at the end of the video we will reveal the gender. I probably will forget to mention what I'm using on my face, but it's alright. It's alright. So let's get into it. I already put my eye depuffer and my moisturizer. That's already on. So if you want to see a skincare routine, before makeup, let me know down below. Thumbs up. Okay, so the first topic we're going to talk about, also, this is the Milani Prime Protect primer. First thing we're going to talk about is where I currently am at right now in the pregnancy with baby number 3. Right now, as you're watching this video, I am 27 weeks pregnant. 27 weeks. Baby is 15 inches long and the size of a bunch of bananas. So yeah, that's what we're currently at with that. And it's kind of crazy. I'm already 27 weeks, but it's I don't know, it doesn't feel like it at the same time either. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Match, and my shade is Golden Caramel. It's usually what my shade is and stuff. Let's see what the next topic is before I start. Okay, how I'm feeling mentally and physically. For people that might not know, I go through a lot in my pregnancies. First trimester, I lose a lot of weight and can't eat. Last pregnancy, I had to start counting my calories so my doctor knew how much I was getting in a day. Well, my OB knew how much I was going to get in a day. And so it was that bad. With this baby, with this pregnancy, I didn't really weigh myself beforehand. I had a lot going on mentally, like how am I going to afford another kid? What am I supposed to do? Like, it went into some deep thought of, should I bring another kid into this world? That's how deep it went. So I was not thinking about weighing myself. I didn't even know if baby number 3, in all honesty, was going to be here. So that's where I was at mentally in the beginning of this. I didn't think I was going to be able to be a mom of 3. I did not have right now in my life, I did not have the mental strength to think that I could do it. I had a lot of anxiety, and then I started to slip into depression thinking about not having baby number 3. I went to a center. I don't remember what type of center it is, but it's not one that actually gets rid of the baby. It's one that counsels you through whatever decision you're going to make. That helped me a lot, just to vent to someone who doesn't know me and is unbiased about it. And I was able to open up and just say, like, this is exactly how I feel. Like, be with my baby girl and give her all the attention and give her the same amount of attention and love that, my firstborn, my son, got. he was the only child for 6 years, and I felt like I was like cheating her. So there goes our foundation. It looks like I put on a lot, but I did not, and the sponge soaks up a lot of it. So it just gives me an even canvas, and it covers up majority of the marks. Well, you know, majority of my dark spots. Like, it was a lot, and I can get into more of that in another video about postpartum and how you mentally feel, because you should not feel bad for having that thought. You're human. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. Currently, right now, mentally, I'm doing a lot better. A lot better. I'm proud of myself. And as you can see, baby number 3 is on its way. Still here. There was something in my gut that just told me to do it. I'm still trying to figure out life with work, because at the same time, I was offered a higher position at my job, because I was ready to go home. I was done doing what I was doing. I was like, I need to find something else to do, because I'm so over what I'm doing. I don't have a passion for doing it anymore. They were like, no, we want you to stay. Here goes this position opening up. Just stick with us. And once it opens up, we'll do our interviews, see if you're up to it, see if you like the position, and blah, blah, blah. So I did that, got the position, and now I travel randomly. Usually once or twice a month, I will travel 300 miles. Live. 207 miles there and 207 miles back, and stay for like 2 days at a hotel or whatever for my job, and then the rest I can do from home, which does help me. The fact that I get to work from home majority of the time, it keeps me motivated. So like, I'll do work, and if it's a little slow at work, I'll come and I'll get some housework done, and then I'll make sure I get dinner, like I'm home to get dinner ready, and I just have so much more peace knowing that my house is in order. Because, you know, when you leave and you go to work and you come back, and then you got to try to start getting your house in order. But on top of that, you're taking care of kids, trying to make dinner. And Wes sometimes gets home after me, so you got to do it by yourself for a little bit. And it's a little challenging. So I'm able to do that, and that brought so much peace to me. It brought more motivation for me to stay on top of my business. My Simple Clarity business, which is like stationery items, candles, things that brought me clarity through my life to get me through tough things like my depression, and just help me organize my life in an adult manner, because that's what I'm doing. That, being able to do all that in a work day, like I'm not behind on any of my actual work that I'm getting paid for. I got everything done. I was in a rut for 2 weeks. This is my rut. I feel like my rut's over now. It lasted 2 weeks. I posted on my social media. A lot of you guys were so freaking nice, just giving me your response and saying it's all right. Thanks for being open. Which I'm trying to do more. Like, a lot of people don't know the stuff that I go through. A lot of people don't know, because I'm an introvert when it comes to figuring hardships out on my own. I don't really look for help. I don't really even look to my husband for help. It's just like I internalize it, and I'm like, all right, this is what is happening. Like, it's going to happen. Just get upset, get stressed, and get through it. Like, I do that to myself. And sometimes it takes me longer because I'm doing it alone. Yeah, that's all blended in. I'm doing it alone, so it takes me longer. But now my rut, I feel like it's over. So it's like perfect. I'm good. But mentally, that's where I'm at. Physically, I'm gaining weight. I am 162 pounds now. I'm very proud of myself. This is pretty much where I was before I got pregnant, because I never lost all the baby weight. I never got back down to 150 after having Austin. But once I got pregnant with this baby, and in the beginning, I was at 150. So I lost about 10 to 12 pounds in the beginning. Every pregnancy, I lose 10 plus pounds. Can't eat. And so I'm back up, you know, to my pre-weight. I'm about 162, 163. So I'm very proud of myself. My sciatic nerve has not started acting up yet. Each pregnancy, it takes a toll on me. I'm good so far. I have insomnia sometimes. Some nights I really don't go to sleep till like 2 in the morning, and then I still wake up at 7, or I wake up at 6. It just happens. Me eating during this pregnancy, I kind of like touch base on that. I could not eat in the beginning. Very bland things. Oatmeal. If it wasn't carbs, like oatmeal, bread, pasta, like that by itself, And then if I had to add something in there, it had to be things that were raw or like peanut butter. So it had to be raw foods if it wasn't a starch. And also we can do like peanut butter. The only thing that was really processed, it didn't bother me. Anything else that was like processed foods, no, not happening. Anything acidic, no, not happening. Beans were an issue. Anything that was green was an issue. So it was mainly, like I said in my video with Austin, it was mainly things like starches, potatoes, oatmeal, bread. Like I do a PB&J, and I'd be able to I'd put a little bit of the jelly on it to be able to keep it down. The peanut butter and the bread would keep it down. But other than that, like I had pizza. Yep, that came up 4 hours later. But that was the beginning of it. I realized my body, and now, even right now, at 27 weeks, my body does not like processed foods. I won't throw it up anymore, but it hurts to digest it. It really, really hurts to digest the processed foods. Hold on, let me set this. Let me set my concealer right quick. This is just the Kat Von D translucent powder. Am I having more kids is the question. I don't think I can. I'm not. All right, let's do this. If I was financially stable enough to have more kids, I would try in about when like Austin was like 4 or 5, which means this baby would be like 3 or 4, right? But I don't think I could take on the first trimester again. Like I beat it. I beat it 3 times. I beat that first trimester 3 times. I don't think I want to see if I beat it a 4th time. I don't. I'm one of 5 girls. I don't really mind having a large family. I won't even say large, bigger family, because I feel like 4 isn't too large. It's almost like right above average. By the way, this would probably take me 5 minutes if I wasn't talking to you, just so you know. I'm setting my face with Bare Minerals Original Foundation. I just do that to bring a little bit color back after I put on that translucent powder. There's like really nothing in here. It just gives me a little color. But adopting is a great option for me. I am an adopted child myself, so I feel like I could always give that back and be able to do that for another kid. Okay, so this is like 2 in 1. So this was a friend asking me about how long her baby should sleep and, you know, being afraid of SIDS. Like every mom is afraid of SIDS. I definitely had that thought, a lot more with my first one than my second one. But really, I mean, that's something, of course, there's been a lot of research, a lot of study on, and talk to whatever pediatrician you decide to find. But always consult your pediatrician when it comes to things like SIDS and how long your baby should sleep. For me, my babies, and what they sleep in. So my babies sleep in a rock and play. I was a little bit amazed to see how many babies have passed away sleeping in a rock and play. And I'm like, my son started off in a bassinet, but my son had really bad acid reflux. So, and my daughter, she only slept in a rock and play. She never got a bassinet. But by the time, he was only in that bassinet for maybe a month. And then we got him the rock and play. Both my kids have slept in rock and plays, and I like that because they both had acid reflux really bad, and they would throw up. And me, I'm so nervous that, yeah, you're supposed to lay them on their back, and I'm like, if you throw up and you're on your back, like you can suffocate. Oh, I was going crazy in my head, but I was just like, the rock and play, and it sits right next to my bed. The baby's next to me for the first 4 months at least, and I'm also nursing. So me nursing, for my son, I didn't have to wake him up. He woke up every freaking 20 minutes by himself. So I knew my baby was okay. My daughter is a sleeper. She's a sleeper. By 3 weeks, she would sleep through the whole night if I let her. I had to physically wake her up to nurse. And that's what I think was probably not being done. People want to give their baby the formula and have their belly full so they sleep all night. No newborn, I'm talking all the way to probably 3 months, should be sleeping through the night. They should be waking up at least twice through the night for a feeding, whether it's a bottle or whether it's you nursing. They need to be waking up through the night for a feeding. So if you're doing that, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. I'm a breastfeeding mother, Both of my kids were breastfed. So they got woken up. That's why I feel like them sleeping in a rock and play, I was okay. I know I'm getting up. I would set an alarm and I'd get up and I'd grab baby. Baby would latch on and we go back to sleep. But baby's going to get up because baby's not supposed to be sleeping through the night. It's not. Not right now. I know that's everyone's wish and dream and yay, but it's only for a little bit of time. You'll be fine. Oh, that's my thought on that. Teething. My daughter is currently teething right now. And all 4 molars are coming in and kicking her butt right now. Wet and Wild Blush. Heather Silk. Nope. Pearlescent Pink. Lied to you. So yeah. She's currently teething. I don't give her any medicine. I did that with my son. Excuse me. And every time a new freaking tooth came through, he was catching a very high fever. And I didn't like that. The teething. It's like, don't give them anything and let their body get used to pushing through teeth. And the next time it happens, because in the beginning they're pushing through the little ones. Don't give them anything. The little ones, they're fine. You're going to get a runny nose. You're going to be a little agitated, but it's fine. Don't do all that. So just let them push through, because as the bigger ones start coming in, the body is now used to doing that. It's not dependent, and the baby's not dependent on something relieving the pain. When you're lifting that new weight, your legs are so sore you can't even sit down to pee afterwards the next day. But as you keep going, your body gets used to it. And yeah, you might build up weight as they get bigger teeth, but it's not that same intensity anymore. So I don't give her anything. I'm letting it come through by itself. She's fine. Her fever only got up to 100. When I did the forehead one, it was 100.8. When I did the ear thermometer, it was 101.3. Any pediatrician is going to say, don't bring that baby in. Your baby is not at no high risk. You're fine. Keep the baby home. They'll tell you, give it Tylenol. I don't give my daughter Tylenol. I don't even take Tylenol. You know, it is what it is. She's fine. Oh, breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is a challenge. It's a challenge. The first couple weeks you want to quit. Don't quit. It gets easier. I promise you. I'm still trying to get it down pat. Even after my second kid. I can do a whole video on breastfeeding. Well, I'm supposed to actually. I remember that now. But tips that I've learned from other people that have shared their tips and that have worked for me, I will definitely get a video out for you guys for that. Yeah, that's bronze enough. We're just trying to, you know, slim the face a little bit, especially when we got one baking in the oven. Yeah, we need to slim it down just a smidgen. But even like friends that are having their first child, they're like, it was so hard in the beginning, but now they're like, I'm so glad I stuck with it. So just stick with it. There's so many support groups on Facebook. There's even your pediatric office might have like a breastfeeding center in it, you know. Go and get help. I did not get help the first time. Dumb Malaysia. That's probably why I wasn't so successful. And I had a really bad time and had a lot of postpartum. This time, I used what I learned and I was open about it and went and did things and it was a lot better. So we got 2 more things. Having a vegan baby. Now, I don't know if she's a toddler yet. No, she's not in 2T clothes. So a vegan baby, which Austin is 18 months. And yes, she's a vegan. Where's my highlighter? Here it goes. She is a vegan. And honestly, I hear a lot of grief about it. And I do want to make a separate video on like what she eats in a day and everything. But just really what I want to say to touch base on that right now in this video is that there is nothing wrong with my child being vegan. I am educating myself on all the nutrients that she might get from like say like fish, which is your omega-3 and stuff. But like I said, I'll do a whole video on like what my vegan baby eats in a day. If you guys want to see it, thumbs up, let me know. I'm going to go in with the Jacqueline Morphe Favorites, the Jacqueline Favorites palette with Morphe. It was her first one I think she did with Morphe. And I'm just going to do legit basic. This is what I do just to give my eyes some depth. The last thing is determining my gender. So I did so much on my own trying to figure out what the gender of this baby was because my husband had known for like over a month. He's known. But he hasn't been able to surprise me the way he wants to or give me like the little hints as to what the baby's gender is the way he wants to. So I have had to wait until now to figure it out. Yeah, now to figure it out. So let me pull up a baby symptoms, like wives' tales. Let's dab into this real quick so we can finish up this long ass video. The first thing is the heart rate. So the heart rate in the very beginning, when baby was like, let's just say under 20 weeks. Let's just do that. Baby was under 20 weeks. The heart rate was 155. For my 20-week checkup, where they have to do the genetic, what's it called? To make sure the baby has all toes and everything. It's like an hour and a half long one sonogram to make sure the anatomy of the baby is perfect. The heart rate was like 137, and I was like, whoa. I was like, that's really low. Last time I got they were like, well, it's also how active baby is. This one was 155, and now it's down to 137. So take that. So that means team boy right now. The height of your bump, I don't know if that one really works for me because my bumps are high every single time. Every time. My son was high. Austin was high. This baby is sitting high. I don't know if you can see my bump actually. This bump, see, like, this is high. Like, my crotch starts down here. So, baby's high. So that means team girl. Oh, morning sickness. Here we go. So, morning sickness. They say if you're super sick, you're throwing up all the time, it's a girl. That one I knew. But if you're not, it's a boy. Well, both my kids, I was super sick. Like we said, lost weight. But I feel like my throwing up session was more voluntary with my son. Like, I would make myself throw up to get the food out because it hurt too bad. But with my daughter, that was involuntary. It just said, oh, guess who's coming to visit today? Boop. Here, my involuntary throw up of food and amount of nausea and sickness I had would indicate more of a girl, because I just remember that part, and it's only in my first trimester. The rest of the pregnancy is the same. Don't like processed foods and all that. I'm using e.l.f. brow gel. Another set. Sweet or savory. Now this is the funny part. Okay, so like I said, all my kids, I want something sweet, but I also want something salty and savory. So sweet indicates a girl. And then, let me see. Yeah, and then salty indicates a boy. This is my chapstick, Shea Moisture. I actually like the pink one better than the green one, but it's their vegan lip balm. It's like, not a gloss, it's literally like a softened chapstick, and that's why I like it. Mom, look. I gotta spray it. So, with my son, I liked salty, but with my daughter, I like salty too, like, and vinegary. So I liked pickles, and I put mustard on spring rolls, and I ate fried pickles. And my son, it was the same way, but with my son, like I said, with my daughter, I wanted more peaches. Like, I wanted peach things. I would just eat a can of peaches or a whole peach, like a bag of peaches, anything sweet. I wanted, like, Sour Patch Kids, even though I really couldn't have them that much. But after the, when I was going into my third trimester, I was able to have them more. I wanted more sugary things with her, but with him, I wanted the coldest chocolate milk. And I wasn't a vegan then, so I had the coldest chocolate milk ever. I just wanted that every single night before I went to bed. And with this baby, all I want is chocolate as well. I'm always eating candy. I'm eating a lot more candy like I was with Austin. I was eating a lot of candy, so it's like 50-50. If you have dry, cracked hands, that means there's a boy on the way, while soft hands signal a girl. My hands are dry, cracked, and bleeding. Bleeding. So I was like, bing, team boy, but they were very dry as well with Austin. So it's really, my job is to interact with people, fix their digital devices. When I touch your digital device, I am washing my hands before I do anything. And I don't have lotion because I don't even carry a purse, so it doesn't have. So my hands in the wintertime, and I'm always pregnant in the wintertime, are severely dry on their own. And then I'm always washing them, constantly washing them, because I'm touching doors in and out, going to the bathroom because you got to pee 1,000 times. So they're always dry. These are severely dry, cracked, and have bled. Same thing happened with Austin though. So it's really weird. I don't know if I can use that one because I wash them so much. But yeah. So I would say, because it says dry, cracked hands, I would say boy for that. Your pea color, dark neon urine supposedly equals a boy, while dull light urine is a girl. My pee has been both, but I think it's just because of my intake of water. So it's really hard to say that, but majority of it has been dark pee. So if I'm getting a lot of acne, it's a girl. If I'm not getting a lot of acne, it's a boy. And neither pregnancy I have gotten acne. So I probably got like 1 or 2 bumps. I don't really get that much acne, so I can't really use that one. But my face is clear, so I guess I would say team boy. But my face has been clear for all of them. So, how the side you sleep on, left or right? I sleep on my left for comfort so much. So that means it's a boy. And if you sleep on your right, it's a girl. So this one, I do sleep on my left. Right now, team boy is winning. And I'm going to put on our mascara right quick. In my head, I was like, this is a girl. The way I really went off my sickness. And then around 4 weeks, my daughter started to act very clingy. Then this last month, she will not let go of my stomach. She will not let go of me. She just wants to lay on my belly. And then I was like, yeah, I think I know the genders. So, if you guys haven't figured it out by now, the gender is team...
Hi, baby. Babe, not in front of the car. Hi, baby.
Hi, Mom.
Let me touch this. What is that?
Nothing.
Let me see.
No.
That's that. No. No, take it out. No, I'm not. Oh, baby. Nuh-uh. Am I?
Boy. We are having another baby boy. And I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I literally have never envisioned my life with 2 boys. I've always envisioned my life with 2 girls. Like, promise you, since like 8th grade, I'm like, I'm gonna have 2 girls. Like, I never even envisioned my life with a boy. But then again, I'm the oldest of 5 girls. I have all my baby cousins that are underneath me are all girls. I only have 2 cousins that are older than me that are boys. And that is it. So all I know is baby girls. And I was just like, you know, I'm destined to have girls. No, I have now 2 boys. And baby Austin will be the only girl. I'm nervous, but I'm excited as well. My ear said he wanted a baby brother this time, and once again, he gets what he wants. So that's my baby boy for you. He is a special kid. So I hope you guys are just as excited as me. I'll keep you updated on how things go, but that's my life, and that is baby boy. So until the next video, thank you so much for watching and supporting. Remember to like and thumbs up, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.